Oh, you ready to shoot? Hey everybody, welcome back to Gilly's Guns. So today I'm out on the range with my P322, and you might notice there's something different on top. This is a Cyelee, or Cyelee. I see it pronounced both ways. I kind of want to call it a Cyelee, C-Y-E-L-E-E, CAT0. It's a, RMSC footprinted red dot, and it fits this little P322 perfectly. So it does have nice clear glass. There's not much, you get a little distortion around the edge, but not bad. And the dot is adjustable in brightness. It is a shake awake, so that does work. I had it sitting in my safe for several days and just went in and tried it, and it came right on as soon as I picked it up. So I think it turns off after 5 minutes. They say 50,000 hour battery life. I haven't had time to test it, but it is working just fine with the battery that came with it. It is a top load battery, so you don't have to remove the sight to change your battery. I think that's kind of standard nowadays. I believe they said they were 1 MOA adjustment clicks, but I mean, it's a handgun optic, so I'm shooting at 10 yards today, and I was very easily able to sight it in. I think I had to move it probably less than a quarter of an inch each way to get it sighted in perfectly. So yeah, it was very easy so far. I'm liking it. It's a 3 MOA dot, so I'm used to shooting pistol competition. I was shooting a 8 MOA dot, and the larger dot diameter makes it much faster to transition. But for this 22, and I like trying to hit small targets, so the smaller dot really works out well. At 10 yards where I'm at now, that 3 MOA dot covers about a quarter of a golf ball. So, you can kind of pick where you want to hit the golf ball at if you're that good a shot. I'm probably not. Be lucky to hit golf balls. But anyway, so far, I'm really enjoying this. It's really awesome that Cyelee sends these to the small creators and lets us try out some of their optics. That's awesome. I think the first, I guess it was Vetter Holsters sent out the first product to the channel, which was that holster pad, and I thought that was really neat, and this is neat too. So anyway, I'm sitting here at 10 yards. This is really, I don't shoot a lot of red dots because I have that stigmatism. This one, the dot is actually clear. I can say that it doesn't have a bunch of starburst around it, so I'm happy to see that. A lot of my other dots, the dot just washes out. But out here, kind of a slightly overcast day, I don't have it turned up all the way, and the dot's nice and clear. So I'll try and get a couple shots looking through. I know the camera does make the dot look a lot bigger than it actually is, but I'll try that. Anyway, let's get shooting here. I want to see if I can hit some golf balls. Starting in the center there. And we'll see if my gun malfunctions. There we go. So if you're not used to shooting with a red dot, the idea is to focus on your target and just bring the sight in, the dot in on your target. It's a little bit abnormal for us old timers that are front sight focused, where we're seeing the sight. So that does take a little bit of time to get used to that. But, it's doable. I'm not having any issue with it. So I'm going to try the golf balls on the right. If I can get these swinging good, I really want to see if I can hit them swinging. Yeah. They're moving a lot. I tell you what, the dot definitely helps. There we go. The dot makes it easier to hit targets when they're moving. Almost all my golf balls are hiding now. Let's go to the right. Well, all right, reload. That's a lot of fun. I'm just going to keep trying to hit the golf balls. They're really fun when they're swinging. So start in the center again. If I can keep them from swinging over the top of the rail. All right, let's go over to the left. Really want to, once it settles down here, let's see. I'm having some trouble with these magazines. They've been loaded for a while, and apparently these SIG magazines don't like being left loaded. All right, back over there on the left. Nope. All right, one thing I do like about the red dot on your handgun is you can rack the slide with this, and it's plenty solid mounted. I don't see any reason why that would cause an issue. That round was bad anyway. All right. Now let's go back to the left. That's a lot of fun trying to hit them when they're swinging. Let's go to the one on in the center there. You really have to try to shoot where the golf ball is not. It's kind of not intuitive. Let's go to the right. All right, starting in the center again. If I can get it to swinging, I'm going to keep trying to shoot it while it's moving. That's the real challenge here. I think I'm just wasting ammo. It's fun though. Let's go to the one on the left. There we go, the one farther left. I can say that these dots, whenever they're not blurry to me, they really do give you an advantage. That's just so much fun. Even when you miss, it's fun. All right, back to the center one. That swinging one looks like a challenge. Over to the right. I'm missing that one. Go back to the center. Oh, I think I kicked out a live round there. These magazines are kind of acting up today. Back to that center one. Take your time. I tell you what, that's fun. Let's just rack some steel here. All right, going out with a bang. All right, guys. Well, I have to thank Cyelee for sending this out. That is really cool. They did give me a product code, so if you're interested in buying one of these, you can go to their website. I'll put a link in the description. Anyway, use the code that's down there and you can get 10% off. So That's really cool. I like it, guys. Have to say that when the red dot doesn't starburst to me, it really makes it nice to shoot. So I like it. Now I want to go play with it some more. I already ran a bunch of ammo. Okay, well, appreciate you guys watching. Go check out Cyelee and check out the CAT0. Let me know what you think about one if you got one. You know, anyway, thanks for watching. Appreciate you tuning in. Until next time, I hope you get to get out on the range and do some shooting of your own. And I'll see you on the next video. Cyelee Optics sent this CAT0 red dot out for the channel to review. And it's really cool. So we'll do an unboxing. I've never done one of these before, so bear with me. We've got the manual. You've got a patch. It's kind of cool. This looks like some directions on how to sight it in, like a quick start manual. You've got a cleaning cloth, a little decal. That's cool. And then we get down in here to the red dot. Comes in this bag. We got it packaged pretty nice in this little case. What we got here? This says screws. Alright. They got a bunch of different lengths of screws. And here's another bag. And I know on their website it says to use the screws that are provided. So you got to go through these and find the ones that work for you. And here's a couple wrenches. Looks like one's like a Torx bit and the other one's a flathead bit. I'm assuming the Torx bit's to mount it down and the flathead bit's to adjust it. Alright, so the Allen wrench they sent does fit the battery cover, and that's a fairly shallow receiver on that cover, so you have to make sure you push it in pretty firmly to get that turned. But there was already a battery in it, and if I had tried it, I would have noticed that it was already on. See if we can get the camera to focus on this dot. There we go. It's a 3 MOA dot. The click adjustments are 1 MOA, so for a handgun that's plenty good. Some of the features, it's an RMSC mount. It's got 8 daylight settings and 2 night vision settings. Motion deactivated standby is in 5 minutes, and then it's got shake awake, so if you leave it sit for 5, it'll shut off, and then when it starts moving it'll come back on. It says up to 50,000 hour battery life and completely waterproof. It says it is submersible, fully submersible. 3 MOA dot, if I didn't say that. So that's a little bit about it. It is an RMSC, so it's very small, and for such a small dot, I really think it's got a pretty good size lens, and you have a fairly small frame around the lens, so I think that'll be nice. It won't get in your way. It does have buttons on the side to adjust the brightness. You got a positive and a negative, so obviously turning it up and turning it down. See if we can get it on camera here. And into the night vision settings. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I believe if you hold both buttons down, let's turn it back all the way up. So if you want to turn it off, besides the shake awake, I think you hold both buttons down and it'll turn off. There we go. Now it's completely off. It won't come back on by shaking it. So that's pretty cool. I like that feature. So I'm going to put this on my SIG P322, and as you guys who watch the channel a lot know, I don't shoot a lot with red dots. I have astigmatism, and it causes the dot to kind of look like a starburst, and this dot does the same thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing because everybody probably won't see it, But to me, I do have a little bit of a starburst effect, and I don't see any difference between green and red. So they say a green dot will help with that starburst, but it doesn't to me. So anyhow, the thought behind this, for one, with the 22 pistol being blowback, I want a really light sight. And this thing, it says, well, it doesn't say what it weighs, but it is very light. Alright, so let's see what it weighs. It does have the battery in it, so it's ready to mount to the gun. 1.077 ounces. So pretty light. I think I can live with an extra 1 ounce on my gun, but with it being a blowback, 22 can be kind of finicky, especially if you're adding weight to the slide. So I really like the fact that that's only 1 ounce.